Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm going to ask you all to stand as the CSUN Jazz A Band, California State University Northridge's very own jazz band, performs the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets in vain, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our friend was still there. Oh, sing the bright star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. You may be seated. Interim President Hellenbrand, Honorable Richard Alarcon, Trustee Bernadette Shane, Vice Presidents Baker, McCarran, Peterson, and Watkins, Vice Provost Rawitch, Dr. Gross, Dr. Stepanek, Special Assistant to the Dean Wanamura, Department Chairs, Program Coordinators, faculty, graduates, family, and friends. It is my distinct pleasure as the Dean of the College of Humanities to welcome you to our 54th annual commencement ceremony at California State University, Northridge. It is our wish that today's ceremony will provide lasting and treasured memories for the graduating class of 2012. The mission of the College of Humanities is to create a community of learners who explore and value the diversities of cultures, thought, perspectives, literatures, and languages of humanity, critically reflect on and analyze multiple dimensions of human identity and experience, contribute to scholarship and creative production and innovation, and act as responsible global citizens committed to the principles of freedom, equality, justice, and participatory democracy. We encourage our graduates to call upon these skills as they embark upon new professional and academic journeys. At this time, I would like to ask Interim President Hellenbrand to step forward and to speak to the graduating class of 2012.
Honored graduates, faculty, staff, and friends, consider these numbers. In the urban centers of the United States, for every 10 students who begin high school, 7 graduate. Of those 7 who graduate, 4 go on to work to college. Of those 4 who go on to college, 1 graduates. Of that 1 who graduates, 0.33 goes on to get an advanced degree. So you have truly beaten the odds and deserve our sincere congratulations. Now, you have much to be proud of, but in this pride there also must be deep humility, because there's no one of us here today who has made it to this stage in our lives without having had an ancestor who made the dark, troubled passage to this new world or this golden land. Most of us had a parent, a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, who worked an extra shift, took an extra job, picked an extra bushel, went the extra mile for us. For most of us, we had a friend who held out a hand and said, "Follow me." A stranger who held out a hand and said, "Let me help." Another friend who held out a hand and said, "Don't be like me." A teacher who said, "You can do it this way." A coach who said, "You have the spirit to do it, follow me." We are very good these days at dissecting our DNA and tracing it back to our roots and ancestry, but we have forgotten our cultural interindebtedness. When we stand alone and look in the mirror, too often we see ourselves as isolated continents of individuation. But when we step back and look at ourselves from a little bit afar, we see that each one of us is an archipelago of isles of influence by the other people who have surrounded us in our lives. You stand here today as individuals in graduation, but each one of us is a microcosm of we the people. Together we rise, together we stand, and together we can make this a successful world. So congratulations to you individually, and congratulations to that network of people who have made you possible and have made this day so enjoyable. God bless you all.
Thank you, Dr. Hellenbrand. Today we are honored with the presence of one of our distinguished CSUN alumni, the Honorable Richard Alarcon. Los Angeles City Council member Alarcon is not only one of our alumni, he is also a former teacher, community activist, state senator, and assembly member. We are very proud of his accomplishments, and he will now make some welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Say. Dr. Hellenbrand, it's great to be back at Cal State Northridge. Yeah, it is. Today's a day of celebration. Let's celebrate. You know, I have to tell you that before I say anything, I got to give a shout out to my wife and I's cousins. They're here. So let me say congratulations to Monica Jimenez Alvarado and Diana Guerrero. Congratulations, family. You know, I'm Hispanic. I got to take care of family first. I want to, first of all, start off by saying I still remember a conversation I had with my father about what I was going to do at Cal State Northridge, what I was going to study. Dad said, what are you going to study at Cal State Northridge? I said, I'm going to study political science and Chicano studies. And, and my dad said, what are you going to do with that? I said, well, Dad, I'm studying political science for a career in government, but I'm studying Chicano studies for myself, to learn about myself. In the School of Humanities, you, I know, have picked a chosen area, but you're also here to learn about yourselves. And the School of Humanities, I think, demands a little extra out of you, and that is to understand what it is you're going to contribute to humanity. And so it begs the question, are you going to be a champion for social justice? Or are you going to go to Wall Street and squash people from opportunity? Are you going to be a champion for health care for all? Or are you going to contribute to a system that blocks access to health care for so many? And so you've each had to think about what you want to do with your career. Today, as you graduate, I'm asking you to think about what you're going to do for humanity. We all recognize that these are tough times, economic challenges that put us in a position of perhaps redefining, having the opportunity to redefine what we are going to do as a society. The School of Humanities, to me, represents the glue that holds our values together. And whatever other schools come about, it is the School of Humanities that drives their agenda. So while we want scientists to learn about science, we need the School of Humanities to drive them towards an environment that is good for Mother Earth. And we can accomplish these things. And I believe that your chosen field is the field that will drive the morals for the country. We are at a critical point that gives us an opportunity to reassess where we want to go as a society. And I believe, as a graduate of the School of Humanities, I believe that Cal State Northridge has prepared you well. I urge you to take on that challenge. I urge you to step forward and be counted. Be a voice of equality. Be a voice of opportunity for all. Be a voice that says America can yet again be better than it ever has been. And it's going to do that through goodness and gratitude. Martin Luther King once said, "Enlarged material powers spell enlarged peril if there is not proportionate growth of the soul." And so while you are going to be exploring very quickly career opportunities, in fact, many of you are already deeply involved in your careers, but as you think about the material opportunities that you have, now that you have attained a graduation, I only hope that your soul is equal to the task, because we need you to be stronger than the last generation, to be more giving, to be more understanding, to be more compassionate. And I believe that we can improve our world with that kind of attitude. I know that you picked specific fields within the School of Humanities, but I hope that you don't lose sight of the holistic value of the School of Humanities, that you will seek to create a better world in your acts. And so I want to congratulate you today. With all the choices that you could have made in terms of where you want to go, you chose a field that demands more from you in terms of impacting our world in a positive way than perhaps other fields. And that's because it is centered around where we are going with our values, where we are going with our morals. We have a long way to go from this economic crisis. We have a long way to go from the challenges that face today. I sure wish we were out of Afghanistan. I hope you do too. But I believe that this generation is better prepared than the last generation to take on those challenges. Why? Because you recognize that we have these challenges. In many ways, other generations didn't see that as clearly. Perhaps because we have the largest gap between the haves and the have-nots than we've seen since before the Depression. You understand that we have to close that chasm and bring people together so that all will benefit from the American society. That's what going to the School of Humanities means to me, and I hope you embrace that. So as you take your diplomas and enter careers and find success economically, I challenge you again to go beyond that. Find goodness in your neighborhood. Create positivity in your community. Create better cities, better unity of thinking. Bring people together so that we can be empowered to do good things for people. I believe that's what it's all about. So congratulations for this tremendous accomplishment. I know it's a very exciting day for you. And also, I salute you for picking the School of Humanities. And I believe that you are in a position to have positive impact and make the United States of America more human, more giving. And as a result, we salute you again. So with that, let me say, as a Cal State Northridge graduate, as a graduate of the School of Humanities, I applaud you, I congratulate you, but I expect a lot out of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Alarcon. The CSUN Latin Mexican Student Music Ensemble explores various forms of Latino musical expression through original arrangements and improvisation, providing concerts on campus and at local area high schools. Professor Peter Garcia advises a group of experienced musicians on various Latino, Mexican, and Chicano musical styles, genres, and ensembles, including conjunto, orquesta, banda, trio, mariachi, salsa, rock en español, folk, classical, choral, and radical avant-garde. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the CSUN Latin Mexican Music Ensemble. join me in thanking the CSUN Latin Mexican Music Ensemble. Let's give them a great big round of applause. Dr. Cynthia Rawitch, Vice Provost, will now recognize and present candidates for Master of Arts degrees in Chicana and Chicano Studies, English, Humanities, Linguistics, and Spanish.
Will all candidates for the master's degree please rise? Interim President Hellenbrand, I have the honor of presenting the candidates for the Master of Arts degrees from the College of Humanities. These candidates have completed the requirements for the master's degree as prescribed by the state of California and the trustees of the California State University, and they have been recommended by the faculty of California State University, Northridge. Please remain standing.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of California State University, Northridge, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Master of Arts degree with all the responsibilities, honors, and alas, loan indebtedness pertaining thereto. This is a great achievement. We want to congratulate you, so please follow the Marshal's directions to the stage as we shake your hands.
Probably over here. I'll hand you them. Thank you. There we go. Siavash Mosa Freemer. David Mork. Deborah Roberts Mercado. Ulana Marks. Mónica Barrios. Reina Amirian. Jamie Chang. Javiera Torres. Megan Swearingen. Rebecca Andrade Haley. Adnan Athman Alobaid. Sean Michael Quran. Rachel Bianca Mungia. Joanna Basalar. Murel Baivan. Elaine Gale Pallets. Patty Worthington.
George Tatevosian, Nancy Hewitt, Tenny Markarian, Stephanie Marie Canaday, Adrienne Carol DiBernardo, Ricardo Sigala, Anya Zaklis, John Lawrence, Joanne Marie Martin, Kathleen Ann Lawler, Mary Bell Tojino, Jessica Lauren Glick, Christine Ann Van Eyck, Priscilla Ann Williams, Fatima Baldiwala, Christina Yegorian, Alice Hasmik Kolanjian, Charlene Sarah Moss, Catherine Diane McMahon, Cesar, congratulations. Cesar Leon Soto, Tiffany Wampler, Mary Elvira Griffith, Jason Frudenrick, close enough. Douglas Weaver, Maggie Mello, Deborah Blakely Averill, Margot Gamboa Wong, Michelle M. Muti, Jeffrey Kepler, Joel Armando Garcia, Joel, Kristen Brianne Cornelius, Gina Ann Kigumi Koyazi, Kikumi Koyazi, John Andrew Beadle, Gisela A. Gatica, Victor Nieto Cervantes, Catherine Peña, Sandra Virginia Velarde, Anita Victoria Orona, Leonardo Tito Proaño, Rosalinda Castillo, Patricia Pérez del Amo, Gabriela Madera Goldstein, Nereida López, Mónica Esquivel, Jessica Segura, Jeanette Martinez, Diana Santiago Santoyo, Kelly Marie Chase, Erica Aguilar, Jose Manuel Santillana, Graciela Jurado.
Congratulations again to all our master's students. We would like to make special mention today of those students who have demonstrated outstanding scholarship while at the university. These students have met or exceeded the qualifying grade point average for academic honors and are identified by the medallion they are wearing. Will those students who are graduating with academic honors please rise and receive our recognition? Thank you. Now you have to sit down again. The graduates we honor today represent a variety of academic disciplines. In order that we may properly recognize their achievements in having completed the programs required in these areas, I ask that the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in Asian American Studies, Central American Studies, Chicana and Chicano Studies, English, Gender and Women's Studies, Humanities, Interdisciplinary, Liberal Studies, all the future teachers, Linguistics, Modern and Classical Languages and Literatures, Modern Jewish Studies, Philosophy, and Religious Studies now rise and remain standing. Okay. President Hellenbrand, I have the honor of presenting to you the undergraduate class of 2012 from the College of Humanities, bursting with enthusiasm. These candidates have completed the requirements for the baccalaureate degree as prescribed by the state of California and the trustees of the California State University, and they have been recommended for their degrees by the faculty of California State University, Northridge. President Hellenbrand.
Why are you so excited? Upon the recommendation of the faculty of California State University, Northridge, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the rights, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, and please be seated.
Interim President Hellenbrand, members of the University Administration, department chairs, program coordinators, and I will now offer our congratulations to the graduates from the College of Humanities. Now listen up. We ask you to refrain. We're asking you to refrain from using air horns, noisemakers, beach balls, or similar items during the ceremony out of consideration for our graduates and their guests. Every one of you sitting in this audience has loved ones sitting there who want to hear your name called. If you're shooting off noisemakers, they don't hear it, and they've waited years and paid a fortune for you to get here, and they deserve to hear your name called. We shall proceed. Now, these are directions. Listen up, because you got to get it right or you can't go home. We shall proceed by departments and programs. Our degree candidates will now begin moving to the podium as directed by the faculty marshals. As you approach the podium, please hand your card to the faculty marshal who will be standing next to the name reader. Please proceed across the platform as your name is read. I ask that you then return to your seat as directed by the department chairs, program coordinators, and faculty marshals. And the smoother this runs, the sooner you all get to go home.
Department of Asian American Studies.
Patricia Gomez.
Josh W. Cabrillos.
Jason Henry Alvarado.
Russell Cruz.
Jose Elias Escobar Castro.
Rebecca Nicole Fandre.
Albert Heron.
Kaoru Suzuki.
Patricia M. Mendoza.
Jenny Kao.
Jorge Enrique Chamaco Moraga.
Crystal Lee.
Kingo Salomea Ocon.
Linda Yu.
Julio Ramos.
Joven Ha.
Ana Valenzuela.
Brandon Taeyong Kim Park.
Carla Zapata.
Colina Koltai.
Hello. Hilda Adriana Akopian.
Courtney James Berina.
Eric E. Orozco.
Tony Bo.
Anna Avetian.
Tran Lee.
Yumi Cho.
Jimmy Ho.
Allison Courtney Sipe.
The Department of Chicana and Chicano Studies. Sonia Rico Cruz.
Kelly Marie Albertelli.
Argeli Rodriguez.
Justin Date.
Jessica Araceli Rubio.
Adam Sokol.
Eric Mata.
Carissa Lilani Safon.
Reina Camacho.
Janelle Alexander.
Ana Norma Miguel.
Sukni Danita Livingston.
Daniel Santana Hernandez.
Julian Alexander Luna.
Dulce Angel Garcia.
Rodney Barnes.
Jose Urbina.
Jeffrey William West.
Rafael Martin Baca.
Hello. Cyrus Sepabodi.
Crystal Plasencia.
Lauren Elizabeth Marshall.
Vanessa Parra.
Robin Jewel Smith.
Karina Pisa.
Lucy Galliston.
Amelia Castro.
Jennifer Lee Hutchison.
Joanna Marie Espinosa.
Delta Williams.
Jesus Acosta.
Benjamin Wagner.
Isaín Guzmán.
James Medina.
José Luis Rivera.
Miles Simon.
Armando Agustín Avelar.
Miguel No.
Adrian Posada.
Gingy Lolita Jimenez.
Halima Maldonado.
Leslie Kiyoko Kawakami.
Pedro Trujillo Carrasco.
Stephen Backover.
The Department of Gender and Women's Studies. Elise Elena Cristina Doyle Martinez.
Eric Sago Barnhart.
Hazel Frankie Palacios.
Gabriela Angela Arnaud.
Norma Ruiz.
Marina Francis Villars.
Annie Papatian.
Jason Andrew Gibby.
Dina Shariari.
Glenn Collins.
Sadara Leigh Hill.
Duncan Whitaker Doan Harrison.
Katie Elizabeth Rothman.
Angelina Julia Montanate.
Erica Page Merrill.
Geraldine Natasha Valdez.
Jeanette Boyer.
Evelyn Gonzalez.
Cristina Angel Torres.
Jeremy Leal.
Katrina Marie Rossi.
Lindsay Elizabeth Darden.
Elizabeth De La Cruz.
Deborah Cavis.
Yesenia Rivera Palacios.
David Brian Harris.
Department of Linguistics. Juliana Miranda Mendoza.
Michael Raymond Scalacci.
Stephen Kyle Crawford.
Max Wilfred Beaulieu.
Alexandra Elizabeth Gonzalez.
Marcus Robert Garcia.
Nilab Popal.
Brian Rodriguez.
Celeste Shadette Mudge.
Mary Finnegan Vossler.
Tiffany Ashley Sepulveda.
Selena Marie Dobson.
Hannah Spahn.
Jennifer Arlene Sanchez.
Andrew Louise Furta.
Ari Isaac Moshe Seidman.
Rebecca Velasquez.
Michael Allen Den.
Salvador Salinas Mejia.
Ruby Campos.
Justin de Guzman Bernardino.
Brittany Leanne Neff.
Edgar Sanchez.
Jennifer Amy Morales.
Alice Brianna Weber.
Dolores Mildred Batten.
G1 Soon.
Jessica Kimberly Godwin.
Eugene S. Kim.
Claudia Marcela Nino.
Shiori Kobayashi.
Merrick James Michael Pierce.
Tsubasa Ogino.
Michael Boyd.
Modern Jewish Studies. Rachel Michelle Silverman.
Andrew Aaron Thompson.
Department of Religious Studies. Ali Paul Zamonzadeh.
Kristen Louise DeWinter.
Christine Rafaela Cabrera.
Allison Marie Smith.
Jane Michelle Bittner.
Lawrence Orlick.
Sarah Elizabeth Kitnick.
Emily Ann Schwartzler.
Dorian Vasquez.
Svetlana Lee.
Amber Tellez.
Megan Marie Barlog.
Thomas Valdespino.
Stephanie Irene Bowie.
Gevork Najarian.
Sabrina Catherine Bowie.
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Brittany Nicole Lavoie.
Christian Piker.
Noah Zilberman.
Carlos René Palacios.
Lindsay Marie Gooden.
Adan de los Santos.
Johanna June Calkins.
Mariano Lozano.
Ashley Veronica Scott.
Rachel Michelle Silverman.
Brenda Gonzalez.
Program of Liberal Studies. Nicole Ann Thornes.
Lanisha Q. Cole.
Nicole Wilson.
Ani Tashian.
Sergio Marquez.
Miriam Gregorian.
Emily Hope Keith.
Miriam Baburian.
Patrick Michael Waugh.
Camille Curtis.
Dolores Perez Sanico.
Sophora Noruzi,
Chelsea Alexandra Pearson,
Elizabeth Ann Cornwell,
Alina Courtney Ajimian,
Caitlin Marie Benson,
Edna Marari Martinez,
Deanna Joy Spencer,
Denise Ramos,
Terry Lynn Rock,
Tony Ann Avery,
Eric Helton,
Brittany Danielle Fuller,
Tanya Alexandra Dominguez,
Jessica Yvette Salinas,
Jackie Phipps,
Brenzel Bridget Ko Lim,
Megan Elizabeth Majors,
Janelle Marie Thompson,
Ashley Taylor Douglas,
Michelle Catherine Helms,
Cody James Dietz,
Malehi Gazandian,
Christine Elizabeth Kaczynski,
Christian Sarakay,
Sarah Ann Payne,
Barbara Mathis,
Tara K. Ekmekji,
Christian Michael Parker,
Mary Bryant,
Venetia Marlise Loriano,
Deanna Joy Ramirez,
Zachary Canfil Payne,
David Adalat,
Mayor Chadurchi,
Brianna Kramer,
Maria Palos,
Roisin Erin Ward,
Erin Lynn Barba,
Alexis Duran,
Yuritsi Marisol Vasquez,
Minahil Mushtaq,
Vanessa Aceves,
Manule Tirza Flori,
Lisbeth Velarde,
Brittany Ann Fredrickson,
Vanessa Ruvalcaba,
Carmen Daniela Ruiz,
Desiree Renee Cabrera,
Tracy Nicole Border,
Asuncion Gabby Ishta,
Sinead Marie Coleman,
Jason Harmon Kiano,
Kendra Kohler,
Paulina Romero,
Anthony LaConte,
Rochelle V. Youssef,
Alisa Marisette Villas,
Miwang Moreno,
Chase Lynn Cohen,
Brian Leonard Charte,
Rosalinda Arevalo,
Stephanie Ann Kahn,
Carla Martinez,
Sutera Padilla,
Colin Brooke,
Joey Rubin,
Colin Brooke Cueva,
Shelley K. Schwartz,
Stephen Michael Rivas,
Laura Rochelle Emery Gonzalez,
Tanya Nicole Oleskowitz,
Carlota Arzate,
Megan Elizabeth Lindstrom,
Evelyn Garcia,
Samantha Haley Simons,
Fatima Jeanette Hernandez,
Michael Isaac Paris,
Lydia Lohan,
Esther H. Kim,
Lisette Yerenas,
Jesse Rudy Garcia,
Melissa Christine Valencia,
Gabrielle Hope Consolo,
Maria Leach,
Lauren Renee Weldon,
Dennis B. Kim,
Dolly Chang,
Ruby Valencia,
Tyler Noel Bignon,
Natalie Garcia,
Jamie Lynn Sable,
Maria Patino Acosta,
Shane Triguero,
Myra Hernandez Munoz,
Jake Ariel Taborgaburn,
Guadalupe Granado.
Lauren Ashley Harvest.
Myra Yesenia Rocha.
Zoanne Emily DeFonso.
Lucy Montes.
Eric Jack Witzenegger.
Sonia Nunez.
Diana Latrice Knowles.
Crystal Ramirez.
Juana Moreno Montalongo.
Daisy Mares Portillo.
Yasmin Villagomez.
Deanna Lisette Guerrero.
Deshay Marie Portis.
Ying Kid Chu.
Adriana Maria Orellana.
Carla Evangelina Orellana.
Carlos Montano.
Janice Wu.
Veronica Marie Mile.
Marilyn Lorena Toledo.
Michael Anthony Gutierrez.
Min Huang Tang.
Janipa Kangwal.
Roxana Carolina Waterman.
Humanities Interdisciplinary.
Sharon Stephanie Rodriguez.
Alexander James Kuhar Allen.
Brandon Scott Lyons.
Chandra A. Black.
Stephen Lee Shapiro.
Anthony Segala.
Michelle Margarit Urquizo.
Veronica Mendez.
Lynn Williams.
Cody James Jacobs.
Kenneth Rosibel Montiel.
Nadia J. Shaheen.
Jihai Pion.
The Department of Modern and Classical Languages and Literatures. Curtis Woomer Blank.
Na Lee.
Samantha Stephanie Rodriguez.
Lena Annette Avenician.
Blake Morgan Schulte.
Shivani Nand.
Joseph F. Inglesby Jr.
Mayra Vanessa Vega.
Andre Rene Vedas.
Nancy Y.C. Lien.
Lucini Jacobian.
Emily Ann Morelli.
Stephanie Monley Singh.
Jennifer Arredondo.
Cameron Garrett.
Gabriela Jasmine Fernandez.
James Chung.
Karen Beatriz Ascunaga.
Maria Caridad Rodriguez.
Castine Hauser.
Vilma Marlene Martinez.
Jessica Marie Metz.
Cristina Reyes Zamora.
Tiffany Tice.
Evan Velasco.
Anait Akopchikian.
Roxana Trejo.
Anna Bagdasarian.
Michelle Josephine Porras.
Sione Keshishian.
Estela Lizardo.
Mania Shahenian.
Jessica Bruegel.
Victoria Garcia.
Beatriz Marisol Sayes.
Armin Baramian.
Adriana Lara.
Ani Zainalian.
Rosalba Salgado.
William Anthony Sandifer.
Rebecca Campos.
Amanda Pocorni.
Guillermina Niño.
Kevin Lauder Abaya.
Gabriela F. Aprato.
Nicholas Shane Connell.
Marco Antonio Soto.
Christy Gonzalez.
Irene Luviano.
Ana Carabuliotian.
Marisela Madrid Rojas.
Alice Carabulutian.
Alba Yanira Ruiz.
Janie Grant.
Danielle Aguirre.
Julie Anna Pompey.
Concepcion Yanez.
Joanne Stephanie Lemus.
Laura Lisette Avalos.
Dolores Islas.
Bernardo Torres.
Lakeisha Nicole Newsome.
Ivan Escobar.
Natalie Marlin.
Patricia Rebullard.
Migena Carey.
Robert Xavier Martinez.
Teresa Elizabeth Canfield.
Adam Robert Blank.
Michelle Krista Reeves.
Brandon Decker.
Deborah Dorlina Loperona.
Natalie Jaramillo.
Nicholas Ryan Jared.
The Department of Philosophy. DJ Willie Isa Nakakura.
Samantha Scalise.
Malvina Gawi.
Ashley Nicole Wright.
Derek John Dwyer.
Helen Jinju Lee.
Pedro Melchor.
Priscilla Itzel Vega.
Anthony Berrigan.
Berenice Palacios.
Michelle Katerina Rumbus.
Jessica Guerrero.
Walid Hashmend.
Ashley Renee Henry.
Shaheen Youssef Mevari.
Rhodesia Dolores Janae Marie Hill.
Brandon Steins.
Judy Martinez.
Joe Rosner.
Barbara Winder.
Jack Hackup Pagosian.
Tiffany Walker.
Armine Kavorkian.
Wendy DeLuyo Newmeyer.
Artine Tersehakian.
Maria Torres Quesada.
Alex Tumanoff.
Michelle Doyen.
Paul Beathers.
Yasmin Espinosa.
Liberal Studies Program.
Christina Marie Misco.
Lauren Sarah Rosenfield.
Victoria Elizabeth Moen.
Shabrea Lynn Hayes.
Lana Hewless.
Matthew Johnston.
Alicia Melinda Snook.
Linda Christina Lee.
Stephanie Campos.
Monica Jimenez Alvarado.
Esther Marie McGuire.
Martha Leticia Castillo.
Tara Amina Ali.
Irma Learn.
Sarah Victoria Haymoff.
Elizabeth Estela Cape.
Yvette Lopez.
Christina Marie Bubb.
Yelizaveta Kolesnik.
Kathleen Marie Knutson.
Saul Jimenez.
Dory Anna Montgomery.
Heidi Stephanie Lopez.
Peter Elias Dano.
Ariana Karen Gomez Ruiz.
David Larijani.
Roxana Guerrero Guzman.
Taft Ratana Vipapong.
Adriana Maria Barba.
Geneva Gooch.
Adriana Pozos.
Crystal Merone.
Natalie Michaelian Parmenter.
Samantha Fountain.
Samantha Rose Farkas.
Joshua Lee Marshall Bryan.
Samantha Buffet Gross.
Tarini Kurana.
Cindy Monson.
Susie Papazian.
Lilith Najarian.
Marlise Briano.
Valeta Babakianian.
Alida Ortiz.
Fartuk Rosette Mesrilian.
Catherine Elizabeth Utsen.
Jose Angel Rodriguez Jr.
Sarah Marie Freck.
Rachel Elizabeth Whitaker.
David Anthony Abalon.
Manny Oseguera.
Rocio Zendejas.
Audrey Robin Morninka.
Kelsey Lynn Russum.
Carly Ann Carambeas.
Catherine Jean Smith.
Satane Gorgian.
Andrea Narissa Portugal.
Brian Iraheta.
Carissa Marie Larson.
Christina Louise Linder.
Tess Bianca Newman.
Jessica Lorian Karzin.
Mary Topchian.
Ashley Jennifer Solomon.
Rachel Rebecca McDonald.
Heidi Gregory Anick.
Heidi Nicole Pettinger.
Heather Ann Trax.
Brittany Lee Pieva.
Megan Christine Holland.
Griselle Diaz.
Barry Eden Anteville.
Tiffany Urebe.
Larissa Renee Baez.
Kathleen Mackenzie K.
Amanda Campos.
Melinda Suzanne Weiss.
Shauna Diane Ella Libby.
Stephanie Ann Linderman.
Sandy Albertson.
Corinne Elizabeth Walker.
Allison Miyako Tamura.
Genesis Reyes.
Robin Kathleen Sternod.
Yolanda Castillon.
Ashley Muscat McClellan.
Lisette Banuelos.
Kimberly Clara K. Patton.
Kenyatta Leon Gilliam.
Olivia Caroline Smith.
Evelyn S. Kim.
Samantha Joy Cole.
Reka Kundal.
Elizabeth Kim.
Ariana Flores.
Margot Gabriela Stern.
Christine Booth.
Joanna Nicole Mancia.
Sarah Elizabeth Taken.
Angela Medina.
Hilda Velasquez.
Francis Joseph Roderte.
Bridget Marie Ryan.
Michael Christian Dela Cruz.
Samantha Michelle Fiol.
Jocelyn Diane Selter.
Stephanie Lee Mavros.
Alexa Marie Lotito.
Susan Roberta Silver.
Melissa Marie Toledo.
Bianca Canastrasi.
Carla Lorena Gonzalez.
Ashley Noel Castro.
Lucero Bueno.
Stephanie Kelechuku Chukwuakcha.
Sharon Brianna Perkins.
Blake Allen.
Violeta Banuelos.
Naka Noham.
Gloria Juarez.
Jihei Park.
Sandra Teresa Vargas.
Margarita Petrosian.
Venus L. Burnley.
Katrina Acuna.
Maria Lourdes Carrillo.
Ashley Elizabeth Helms.
Jacqueline Garcia.
April Linnell Louie.
Daniel Anthony Grimes.
Tiffany Renee Feller.
Mary Louise Potter.
Tanya Lisbeth Sanchez.
Frank Pipolo.
Mariana Luisa Lomian.
Keith Mayoff.
Marie Anna Kawahara.
Amanda Danielle White.
Lawrence Avery Burnett.
Elpidia Lopez.
Isabel Ane Hernandez.
Maria Guadalupe Jimenez.
Catherine Elizabeth Zeledon.
Alexander James Gregory.
Martha Parra.
Aaron Rose Sulagoff.
Analila del Rosario Barajas.
Karen Esmeralda Morales.
Patricia Stephanie Orantes.
Gianna Noel Phillips.
Rosemary Ann Drouar.
Shay Lynn Jacobson.
Donna E. Marquez.
Rachel Ann Astrovitsky.
Elena Arroyo.
Sarah Rose Johnny.
Laura Francie Vertin.
Casey Victoria Benham.
Eternity Kratz Holloway.
Brittany Kristen Doyle.
Julie Kimberly Guillen.
Rebecca Bueno.
Babak Nosrati.
Lorena Solis.
Stephanie Sanchez.
Brittany Nicole Carson.
Christopher Edward Nakiso.
Jocelyn Imars Medina.
Miguel Alejandro Tot.
Lauren Alexandra Nicole Painter.
Bogdan Tarsi.
Ruth Magana.
Viridiana Moreno Herrera.
Vartuhi Kazanchian.
Kelsey Richmond.
Oscar Martin Delao.
Martha Elizabeth Guzman.
Christina Castanon.
Amanda Renee Tolson.
Brandy Roxana Hernandez.
Tiffany Michelle Barata.
Tanya Centeno.
Albert Benjamin Azuz.
Corin Ann Avini.
Rafael Antonio Mata.
Evelyn Luna.
Carla Roxana Ortiz.
Melina Oganisian.
Jacqueline Ortiz Alvarez.
Kelsey Miju Murayama.
Carla Escobar.
Megan Olson.
Crystal Jacqueline Mos Perez.
George Moore.
Lucina Delancian.
Gwendolyn Diana Lopez.
Nicole Evelyn White.
Miriam Zakarian.
Sarah Catherine Levy.
Siobhan Renee Shelton.
Farron Elise Supanitsky.
Shihan Bagayan.
Lizette Janet Hernandez.
Christine Melissa Sendejas.
Angel Luis Espindola Jr.
Anayeli Torres.
Joanna Torres.
Jessica Rodriguez.
Giselle Janeth Fuzeli.
Ana Miriam Torres.
Jason Fazeli.
Imelda Martinez.
Ana Alicia Bonilla.
Nancy Moran.
Avita Pez.
Kimberly Megan Frankel.
Giselle Larissa Toledo.
Alyssa Natalie Ray.
Gabriela Cruz.
Carice Olivia Paulus.
Sonia Arias.
Princess Dela Cruz.
Karina May Ginkgo.
Hyun Ju Cho.
Whitney Jin.
Leslie Simonson.
Elizabeth Ann Anderson.
Corey Stringer.
Alexandra Rose Blum.
Crystal Dior Glover.
Jason Ryan Brown.
Ashley Berry.
Martha Irene Vasquez.
Blaine Eldon Williams.
Vicky Chow.
Giselle Hernandez.
Nilofar Kayun.
Erin Lynn Hefner.
Megan Grace Salazar.
Susan R. Mehta.
Gianna Monique Orozco.
Asia Monique Francis.
Jeanette Hernandez Sanchez.
Ginny Hong.
Jonathan Armando Evangelista.
Julie Worry Nam.
Grace Estelle Palone.
Jennifer Suen Bai.
Benjamin Vasquez Jr.
Anna Yu.
Atiash Gianni.
Jennifer Noel Harris.
James DJ Suriel Herrera.
Sarah Nicole Sturkle.
Sarah Chaudhry. Devin Michael Smith. Eliza Karazian. Herog Atitian. Myra Lopez. Sarah Ann Campbell Talley. Latanya Tamika Wilson. Amira Kohanem. Gary Karabedyan, Samar Hushaimi, Mamar Hushaimi, Jacqueline Sanchez Rocks, Nicole and Regan Epps, Jennifer Judith Velasquez, Saba Bilou, Michelle Linda Hurtado, Victoria Go, Nilofar Karbasi, David Heon Lee, Jessica Hanina Liplomet, Eugene Che, Yoonji Ko,
Will all the recipients of the baccalaureate degree rise? Okay, you have to listen to me or you won't get to go home. The placement of the tassel on the mortarboard is an established part of the academic tradition. The student who has not yet earned a degree wears the tassel on the right side. When the degree is conferred, the scholar moves the tassel to the left and joins a select company of highly educated men and women. Will all the recipients of the baccalaureate degree please move your tassel to the right? To the left, I'm sorry. Move it to the other side. Everybody lean to the left. Now I'm going to ask you to remain standing as I say a few words on behalf of the California State University Northridge Alumni Association, because you may not know that I am also a CSUN alum. Over 30 years ago, I received my BA here at California State University, Northridge. So on behalf of over 200,000 alumni and under the authority of the Board of Directors of the Cal State Northridge Alumni Association, I am pleased to formally welcome you as alumni of our great university. This is your day. You have worked long and hard to reach this moment. We are honored to join with you, your family, and friends to celebrate the joy of your achievement. The word commencement is defined as the time of a beginning. In that context, this ceremony marks the beginning of a new and enduring relationship between you and Cal State Northridge. And now it is my pleasure to inform you that you may add the title of alumnus or alumna to your name, as you are now eligible for membership in the Cal State Northridge Alumni Association. Congratulations. So if you sit down, we'll wrap this up. All of us owe a debt to the parents, spouses, partners, and other significant family members and friends who have encouraged and in many cases sacrificed to make it possible for these graduates to earn a university degree. We now salute you and ask that you stand for a well-deserved round of applause, all the family and friends. An event of this magnitude requires months of planning and hard work. On behalf of the Platform Party, I thank the members of the campus community who contributed to this evening's ceremony. Will you please join me in expressing our appreciation? Okay, before we officially close the ceremony, I ask that all of our graduates rise for the University Alma Mater Hail to the Matadors, performed by the CSUN Jazz A Band. Now listen up again, you got to pay attention. After the Alma Mater has concluded, we ask that all parents and guests remain seated until the Platform Party, the faculty, and the graduates have recessed. That means we're all going to march out of here. At the conclusion of the recessional, then and only then, our 53rd annual commencement ceremony is formally adjourned. Hail to the Matadors.
A ti te gustan las películas y todo lo que está de moda. A ti te gustan las películas, la moda, la rumba, la rumba, la rumba. A ti te gusta lo excitante y todo lo exuberante. A ti te gusta lo excitante, la rumba, la conga, la moda y el jazz. La parabólica, 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 la parabólica. te comparo con una antena parabólica, con una antena parabólica, bólica, que se le meten las señales por toditos los canales, por toditos los canales. A ti te gustan las películas y todo lo que está de moda. A ti te gustan las películas, te gusta lo excitante y todo lo excitante. A ti te gusta lo excitante, la conga, la moda, la conga y el jazz. La parabólica, la parabólica, la parabólica, la parabólica, la parabólica, la parabólica, la parabólica. Que cuando se va de casa